Hey everyone, welcome back. And this is something a little bit different this time around in response to, well, not really response because YouTube doesn't allow video responses anymore, so I'll just email it to him. To Fighting for Nippon on a video he made recently, which is basically he was just talking about the anime that he watched this past week, and he's looking for response videos. So I guess I'll give him my response video and email it to him. Alright, so yes. He said you can. He said that they allow you to put links in the description to, or in the comments to videos, but I've tried that before and it does not fucking work. They won't allow it. At least for me, for some reason, I don't know why. But anyways, yes, what I have been watching. Well, the first one here I'm just going to keep really short because it's almost a given for so many people, and that would be I have been watching Naruto Shippuden, the anime. First off, I just want to say I just watched the episode that was released yesterday. That Kabuto flashback was done perfectly in the anime. Most people hated it in the manga, and I wasn't the hugest fan of it, but I didn't hate it. But it was done perfectly in the anime. One chapter, so fucking well. Alright, so since I don't review Naruto Shippuden episodes, because I have way too many other videos to make, quite honestly, there you go. Okay, anyways, the other anime that I've been watching, I have been watching several lots of them so far for the fall. The first one I want to mention is Nagi no Asukara, and this is of course for people who for some reason haven't been watching my episode reviews. Nagi no Asukara is definitely one of my favorite of the season so far. It's basically about a romance drama, and the romance and drama is done so well, okay? And it also has quite an original plot, without spoiling too much. The plot summary of the plot basically consists of at some point in time before the start of the series, long ago, all humans lived underwater. All humans lived in the sea. However, there were a rebellious group of humans that decided to go to the surface and colonize it. And of course there were hard times because they can breathe on the surface, but if they stay on the surface for too long, their skin will start to dry up. Okay? Basically, so that's why they have, and so it was basically hard times while they tried to adapt to it. But nowadays, they're perfectly adapted to it, and they can't breathe underwater anymore. They kind of flipped. And there's kind of a thing where not all, but a lot of surface people hate the sea people, and a lot of sea people hate the surface people. And the last school of the sea shut down, so now kids have to come to the surface to go to school, then come right back. Very unique plot. I love the romance and the drama in the series. The characters are likable, and they're actually starting to develop already, which is good. And yeah, I am enjoying it. Alright, aside from that, I've also been watching Arpeggio of Blue Steel. Alright, now this is an anime that it's not, I'm liking it, but it's not, fantastic yet. Now, it has an original plot, so I think they're not original, but it has unique elements to the plot, and I think that it can possibly, it has the ability to become an excellent series later on, possibly, but right now it's not excellent, but I am enjoying it, though. And one of my favorite aspects about anything, especially anime, is military combat or strategy and whatnot. And this anime does have that, which is definitely a plus for me personally. Alright, so I am enjoying that. And another anime I'm watching is Ace of Diamond, which is actually the first sports anime I've ever watched, so I'm completely new to the field, alright? And So far, it's good. It's not great. Probably won't make it on my top 5 anime of the of fall 2013, but it's good though. Yeah, that's really all I can say. I mean, I wouldn't expect any production IG anime to be bad. So, yeah, let's just leave it at that. I knew it was going to be good. I kind of expected it to be better, but it is sports, so kind of not. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I like it, but it's not great. Basically. Alright, and I'm also watching Gundam Build Fighters, and it's decent. It's Gundam, it's Sunrise, but like it's obviously the main purpose of it is to sell merchandise to kids, or rather to the parents of kids. Alright, so yeah, might be with me here. The best drink on the planet. Period. And I live in Wisconsin, so it's really popular up here. So yeah, Gundam Build Fighters. Obviously it's Sunrise, so the mech fights do look really fucking awesome. But obviously it's not geared towards me, but I'm still enjoying it because it's mainly meant to just sell merchandise. Obviously. Next up we have Outbreak Company, which is a kind of a parody show of anime in general, and otaku culture. Alright, and in that regard, I do think it's really funny. Okay, yeah, I do think, I honestly, genuinely think that it's really funny. Most anime humor kind of goes past me now, but nowadays, but I do think that it's really funny. I do definitely recommend it. It's parodies lots of cliches that happens in anime, and it's basically about otaku as well, so, you know, otaku's dream. And I've also been watching Kyokai no Kanata, the newest series by Kyoto Animation, and man, they're always fucking busy, aren't they? Fresh off of Free, and this is an odd one for Kyoto Anime because, like, usually they do stuff like moe shows such as K-On! Or like slice of life dramas, like slice of life romance dramas like Clannad or Canon 2006 or Air TV. So and of course there's shows like Free as well. Although I think in terms of Kyoto Animation, Free is kind of in a category of its own. But anyways, but then there's Kyokai no Kanata, which is like a supernatural slice of life drama, and not really slice of life, more like just like supernatural drama, and it's really good. Probably definitely one of my favorite of the season so far. You know, the plot isn't incredibly original, except for a concept which I've seen a little bit, like one of the main characters has an ability. One of the demon hunter clan. She's the last member of her clan. She has an ability where she can use her blood to create a sword, which is pretty cool. I always like abilities and things where you can use blood. Like, I know they're not anime, but Avatar and The Legend of Korra have blood bending, which is really cool. And in terms of another anime, Dead Man Wonderland, the main character anyways can use blood as a weapon. From what I've heard, I haven't actually watched it yet, but it sounds really fucking awesome. I don't know why, I just always love that. So I do definitely recommend Kyokai no Kanata. I've also been watching Kill la Kill. Less said about that, the better. I've also been watching Coppelion, another one of my favorites of the season so far. It's definitely going to be on my top 5 of the season by the end of the season if it keeps up like this. All right, it's basically it's about Tokyo. Sometime before the start of the series, a meltdown happened within power plants there, and basically Tokyo's contaminated now. The air's contaminated and everything, so no one can live there, and they had to evacuate everyone, and they lost many lives. So basically, there's these genetically enhanced people that are called the Copelion that can withstand the radiation, and they have to go and try to find survivors. Alright. And it's really well done. It's unique. I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic setting, which isn't unique in general, but the series is definitely unique in its own ways. You just have to watch it to know what I mean by that, but it's definitely good though. Like with this past episode, like so far it looked like there were only 3 Copelions. In this past episode, now it looks like there's going to be more and whatnot. So that's getting really good. So the cliffhanger with this past week's episode was really good. Okay. So yeah. Also, I do have to say something else about Nagai no Asukara. Also called, like, I forget what the English title is. From Calm Tomorrow. Yeah, that's what the English title is. The drama in this past episode, in this week's episode of From Calm Tomorrow, was perfect. Just trust me on that. Episode 5, I believe it was. So good. Yeah. Anyways, though. Moving on. Also, I'm watching Golden Time, which is a kind of a slice of life romantic comedy drama. So far, it's pretty good. It might make it on my top 5 of the season. I'm not too sure. This last episode, though, definitely showed some character development in the lead female, which was good. So they're definitely, without spoiling too much, they're definitely looking to develop some of these characters rather than just leave them the same all the way through like most romantic comedies do. But of course it has drama in there, which means there is not a huge amount, not as much as say from Calm Tomorrow, but there's still drama in there, and the drama is not as good as From Calm Tomorrow, but it's still well done. Okay. What else have I been watching? I've been watching a lot. Oh, right. 3 more. Also, I've been watching Log Horizon, which is the new, the next anime in this whole, like, little fad of game anime, I guess you could say, where they get sucked into a game, and whatnot. And it's pretty good so far. One thing that's kind of unique about this, I think, is that they don't start out in the real world. They start out in the game, and they don't even know how the hell they got in there in the first place. So that is kind of unique. And also, when you die, you don't die in the real world. You just respawn at, I think it's like some sort of a church or something like that. So that's also kind of unique for an anime like this as well. And so far, it's pretty decent. I'm enjoying it to a certain level. Okay, it's not fantastic, but I am enjoying it to a certain level. Oh boy, I'm also watching Wanna Be the Strongest in the World. Yes, I'm watching it. Why? I have no fucking idea. Because I'm bored, okay? I don't know. But I'm watching it nonetheless. Oh god. Do I really have to say anything about it? Like, the first episode should have been proof enough of what they're going for with it. But then there's the second episode, and like, man, I've reviewed them, but I don't remember how many episodes there are now. I've reviewed, so anyways, yeah, like, really, this is just, you know, it's not good. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not good, but it's definitely better than, say, Aiken Club or Iki fucking Tosin, okay? It's better than those. I mean, okay, but it's not good. It's not good by a long shot. It's amusing, I guess, is the right word to use there. It's rather amusing, in a way, okay? So, yeah. And the last one that I'm watching for the fall is called Galliedona, which is very unique. Basically, it takes place in, I'm not sure if it takes place in Japan or Italy? I think so. Galileo Galilei was Italian, right? I think so, yeah. So I'm not sure if it takes place in Japan or Italy. But basically, the main three girls here are, I believe, part Japanese and part Italian, if I'm not mistaken, and their ancestor was Galileo Galilei, and so they're being hunted by so many people like sky pirates and the government and others, and so they can find something called the Galilei Tessera, which is like a treasure left behind or something like that by Galileo Galilei. Apparently, we don't know much about it so far, but that's pretty much everything that was revealed in episode 1 and actually episode 2 as well. So that's not huge spoilers right there yet. We don't even know everything yet. Alright, so yeah. And that's it. That's really all I've been watching. But, oh, well, yeah, all I've been watching. It's still a lot, though. All of them so far I've liked, except for, like, Kill la Kill, I think is shit. And Want to Be the Strongest in the World is not good, but it's amusing and slightly entertaining, as much as I hate to admit it. I need help. And I want to watch Pupa too, which is supposed to be a really good horror anime, but it was supposed to start in October, and the site where I watch anime at, AnimeFreaks.tv, I'll check real quick here again, but I don't think it even has it listed yet, so maybe sometime else I'll check somewhere else, but, I mean, because it was supposed to start this month, yeah, it's, I don't know, so if anyone can provide me a link to a site where I can watch it, beside Crunchyroll, because I don't feel like getting a premium membership at this moment. I will in the future when I actually have money to keep paying it. But, so besides Crunchyroll, if you could give me if you know where I can watch it at, because if it provided it has started, then that'd be great. But, other than that, that's really all I have for this video, though. Interesting series are starting here, and I'll participate whenever I'm able. So yeah, anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.